was always given. Until she was really surrendering, crying out for Krishna, Krishna, where are you? Please help me. Taking even both hands in the air, then he was there. But before this, she was not so much surrendered, and she thought, I can control myself. He could not really intervene. And also in book distribution, if you go out and try our best, I can control it, I will make it, I control my mind, I will make it happen. Somehow it's very difficult. But if you understand Krishna, you have to help me. This is how I only try my best, but you have to do the rest. Please help me. I know you control everything, every single atom in this universe you control. So you control every person you sit as the Paramatma and next to the soul in this body. And you can just tell him, take a book. So please do it, please. Not just for me, of course, I want one distributed, but it's also good for this person if it takes. You can make it happen. Please, Krishna. That would be great. How pleased would the other devotees be if they ask me how you're doing? They say, oh, I just read 50 books today. Oh, nice. But if they ask me how you were doing, it was terrible. I just did one book. Huh? It's not just for me. And Krishna does, very interesting. Very often we experience like this. Then we turn towards Krishna and makes very interesting things. So this is in all situations like this. Now, japa, service, deity worship. We should worship the deity and be, oh, this is you, Krishna. This is not just a figure, it's not stone. You came here out of your mercy that we can worship you and we can get in contact with you. So let me serve you for your pleasure. And maybe you like to show me a little bit your personality that you're really here. And sometimes, isn't it like this? If you go to the deity and look at the deity and look closer, it's actually Krishna. And you look more and you say, oh, it's true. It's not just stone. You can feel it. I'm not so much a feeling person, but but there is something more beyond, right? Say, oh, this is special. Or the Shiva, Sadhukam Shiva, something. So we should be aware. We should be open. We should let Krishna reveal himself also to us. So all this, it's all about Krishna consciousness. Krishna is not about belief. It's not about International Society for believing in Krishna or knowing Krishna. It's probably a consciousness. It means Vijnana. It means a state of, it means a realization. It means an experience. Yeah? And this will come when we surrender more and more. And every one of us has some small and maybe a little bigger experiences from time to time, but they should expand. They should not be occasional happenings, but they should be all the time and constantly. Then it's the consciousness. Now we have sometimes this opening, like the gates of heaven might open sometimes, and we have a little glimpse, and then they close it. So they should stay open, and we should have a permanent vision of reality. As also there's a nice verse in the 6th chapter. Yomang Pashyati Savatra. How does it continue? Someone knows? Anyways, I read it. It's a very nice verse. 31, I think it's called. Yeah, 30. For one who sees me everywhere and sees everything in me, I am never lost, nor is he ever lost to me. Yeah. So this is what Krishna describes of seeing him everywhere and all the time. And this is the vision of the pure devotee. This was the vision of Srila Prabhupada, who saw Krishna everywhere and all the time. And not just as the Shyama Sundar form, Tribanga, holding a nice flute, but he saw him also in every single atom and in all things of this world. Not like this inside, but everything in relationship is explained. If you see Krishna, everywhere means you see everything in relationship. And there's the example also given of the mother and the child. The mother comes in a room and there's this small shoe of the child. Immediately she remembers the child and is very happy. So she's not happy because she sees a shoe. Oh, shoe, oh, I'm happy. Some do now, oh, Nike, oh, happy. I want. And then I have, oh, Nike. No, it's because if she sees, oh, this is the child's shoe, oh, my child, and this and that, immediately she feels happiness. So it's that this motherly love is closest to the spiritual love. It's very selfless. Yeah, so the devotee sees Krishna everywhere. His eyes are tinged with the salve the balsam of love of God, Premanjana Churita Bhakti Vilochanya, Sadeva Prida Yeshu Vilokayanti. He sees even Shyama Sundara in the core of his heart. And he. Another verse I wanted to say. Anyway, so he sees the Lord everywhere, sees nothing separate from the Lord, and this is called Krishna consciousness. And we should train this. Yeah, this is what I want to say. Through Shastra Chakshu. Shastra Chakshujaha. We should be very absorbed in the Shastra and use the knowledge of Shastra in understanding the world and learning to see Krishna everywhere. It's very powerful. Shastra is very, very powerful. It's not just for preaching, a tool, it's also for us and manual how to become Krishna conscious, and especially this Bhagavad Gita. Prabhupada puts so many wonderful informations here in this Bhagavad Gita. It's an amazing book. So Bhagavad Gita is also a daily study. Daily study. Every day, also here we take a verse and we talk about, read it. But also individual study. Should be very much absorbed in Shastra. It's wonderful. It's nice. Okay, thank you very much. Any questions? Yes.
This example with the dog, where you catch the tail,
yeah.
the dog takes you over the ocean.
Yeah.
Is compared to expect that the demigod can do this. What? This is what I remember. So why dog? Why dog?
Just a graphic example of the Shastra, because it's stupid, and makes it clear it's stupid to grab the tail of a dog and expect to cross the ocean. It's obviously not helping. And because the point, it's not working. It's not working. The point, it cannot work. It will not work. Even if you have a bulldog, or what is it called? A Bernardiner, a German Shepherd dog, or whatever, right? Good. Or a sea dog. If we have the sea dog, it will not work. Demigods cannot liberate us. It said only Krishna's Mukunda, who bestows Mukti, and Ananda. Yeah. Because the demigods are also in the material world, they are also bound and conditioned, they cannot give liberation.
Yeah. But what my question was a bit is like, I think it's better to, or it's often advised that it is good to somehow respect demigods.
Yes, of course.
I know if you compare them to a dog, it's like you can also take example like it could be, I don't know, some other animal. I don't know. The dog is like, it sounds like.
Anyway, this is just a Shastra, but we of course respect the demigods very much. They're devotees, they're great devotees, they're exalted, and it's actually an offense to not, according to Rupa Goswami, it's an offense to not respect them. We have to respect them, definitely. And we do. They're great, they're wonderful. If you read Bhagavatam, such wonderful personalities. They're so much bigger than us, what we can say about them. Devotee is very humble, he sees everything from this point, his fallen point of view, especially demigods, they are not ordinary. Even though sometimes they seem to be a little funny in the Bhagavatam, of course, they make stupid things, Krishna smashes them, and you think, man, Indra again, why? What, when do you get it, huh? So, but this is maybe our comical understanding of it. Actually, these were very powerful incidents which were happening there. If you see it more from like a scientific picture and vision it, it's the demigod Indra, the lord of the heavens, and how he has this thunderbolt, this mystical powerful weapon, and how he rules in such an ethereal atmosphere. And if you understand like this, it's grand and deserves our respect. But everything in relation, of course. Krishna is the Supreme. Okay? And thank you very much for your kind attention. Srila Prabhupada ki jai, Jai Gaur Brahmanandi. Nitya Gaur.